Okay, welcome back to part 2 of what can you do if you need to focus on something that you don't necessarily want to focus on. So, as I was saying, the first thing you can do is visualize a positive outcome. And you can do this before the appointment, or you can do this whilst you're waiting. And it doesn't have to be a doctor's appointment. It can be, you need to have an uncomfortable conversation with your boss, or you had an argument with your best friend and you're, wanting to resolve it. Just take a minute to visualize a positive outcome. Visualize yourself interacting with that person, it going well, everyone's smiling, walking away from the situation in a positive way. And you'd be surprised. You can try this with just, minor things and then work up to it. How well it works if you visualize a positive outcome, a solution-focused outcome, instead of a problem-focused outcome to any kind of situation where you need to focus on something that you don't necessarily wish to focus on. The second thing you can do, and this is really important, is to raise your vibration prior to the appointment or the meeting. So the best way to raise your vibration, and we'll be talking about this a lot more, I will, is to meditate. And, you can just take 10 minutes in the morning to do a guided meditation to set your day off right, or do some affirmations. And it's really important that you do this as close to waking up as possible. Your brain is really receptive to receiving the messages that you give it within the first hour of waking. So the other thing you can do is, if you have to drive there, on the way to the appointment, listen to calming music. Today, I knew I was going to be waiting for a long time, so I brought in my phone, and you can bring in your headphones, and I just listened to my Positive Vibes playlist to keep my vibration up and my attention focused in a place that was positive. And I have put a playlist on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and shared my own personal Positive Vibes playlist that has some really, uplifting, inspirational songs. The other thing, the third thing you can do is to shield yourself. And I'll be including some resources on that too. But essentially, visualize yourself. If you're like me, you're probably an empath, and going into these waiting rooms can be extremely challenging. Or even going into a grocery store or a place where there's a lot of pain, a lot of negative emotion. It's really important to shield yourself before you enter into these situations, and to protect your energy. So visualize a white light around you. I do a circle of protection, a circle of light, a circle of love, a circle of protection, and a circle of reflection. And I'll be talking about this more in some of my other videos. And, really visualizing this shield of energy around you so that you don't have to absorb everything that everybody else is going through. It's still difficult for me. I do tend to absorb a lot of people's energies in this waiting room, but it does help. And then the other thing I wanted to offer, and, by no means am I a medical professional, so this is my own personal opinion, but I have been doing this for over a decade. And that's to understand that if the doctor that you're seeing isn't open to what you're saying, or isn't listening to you properly, find another one. Because there are doctors out there that are open to everything. The one I saw today is very open to what I'm trying to practice by way of neuroplasticity and meditation and creating new neural pathways and things of that matter. You will find a vibrational match. And also, don't be afraid to say no. It's like my doctor was telling me today, when you have a rare illness, a lot of doctors want to get their hands on you so they can experiment, obviously because they want to help, but they don't know what they're dealing with. And so, yes, they're the professional, but no, they don't know everything. And, if they want to see you again in a week and that doesn't resonate with you, say you need to call back and make your appointment. If, they want you to do a procedure and you don't feel like that's the right procedure for you, then take a moment and figure out for yourself what's right. Don't ever feel pressured to do something that you don't necessarily know that's right for you. And then afterwards, give yourself a break. It's okay to give yourself a break after these appointments and clear your energy. Sage yourself, meditate. It is okay to take a break. You have to take care of yourself. Self-care